What is up, YouTube? It's RSMario here, bringing you another Pokemon Sun and Moon video. Alright, so that's right, it's another Pokemon video. Generation 7 is around the corner, so I'll be doing some more Pokemon videos. And yeah, so Generation 6 was awesome, but I think there's some things that Generation 7 needs to do differently. And here we go. Top 8 things that need to be in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Let's go. Number 1, a real rival. Alright, so we haven't had a real rival in a long time. Alright, so we had Blue from Gen 1, we had Silver in Gen 2. Gen 3, we had Wally and May, who were more of a protege and a friend. Then we had honestly don't remember the people from Generations 4 and 5. Then Generation 6, we had like all these people. So none of these people are rivals at all. When I mean rival, I'm talking more like Goku and Vegeta. I'm talking about Naruto and Sasuke in a non-homo overtone type of way. You know, I mean a rival. Kind of like Ash and Paul. Paul was an awesome rival to Ash, and it was one of the main reasons I continued to watch the Pokemon anime, because Ash had a rival. It felt like Gary, just even more of a dick. He was a dick to Ash, he was a dick to other people, he was a dick to his Pokemon. I want that type of rival. Somebody who, when I beat him, I'm like, yup, beat that guy's ass. Good to go. Alright, number 2, differences between the versions. Alright, so Fire Emblem took a page out of Pokemon's playbook with Fire Emblem Fates Birthright and Conquest. They took a page out of their book by making 2 games, technically 3 if you count Revelations, and well, it worked out. I mean, it actually got me to buy 2 versions of the game. And not because, you know, I'm just that big of a Fire Emblem fan, but it's because 2 versions are technically different games. They have different stories, they have different playstyles. They're very different games. And I'll probably end up buying Revelation once I beat these 2. But Pokemon should totally do this. Now, I'm not saying have one be harder than the other. Have them both be around the same difficulty, but have them have some different stories to them. Speaking of difficulty settings, something else that should totally be put into a Pokemon game. Now, this one should be in a lot of Nintendo games, actually, especially since they're trying to appeal to a new audience, trying to get kids in there, trying to get, you know, people who aren't really fans of whatever the game is. And you're dealing with older fans, difficulty settings is the way to go, because the new guys and the kids can put it on easy and ride through it that way, and us, you know, grown folks and old fans can put it on hard mode and get a challenge. Number 4, type rebalancing. Okay, rebalancing the types. This one is more of a competitive one, and probably be a bit more harder than the other things to do. But rebalancing the types, I think, is kind of essential, because there's some types that get left in the dust, like rock. Rock has 5 weaknesses. Alright, steel, ice, water, grass, and fighting. 5 weaknesses. That's a lot of weaknesses. Couple that with the fact that it's also paired with ground a lot of times, which means that that's a quadruple weakness to water, ice, and grass. That's a quadruple weakness to 3 common types. I mean, you get some immunity to electricity, but still, you know, now giving it something like, say, giving rock an immunity to electricity without being paired with ground, that would be interesting. Because, I mean, from what I always thought that rocks, you know, try putting an electrical current through a rock and see what happens. You know, same thing goes for ice type Pokemon. Ice has 5 weaknesses, a ridiculously horrible defensive typing. And I mean, give me a reason to use an ice Pokemon. Balance it out a little bit. Make ice resistant to water, you know, or make it, you know, have some balance in the types. Number 5, getting rid of HMs. Okay, so HMs suck. Okay, I mean, they kind of suck now. It's time to get rid of HMs. Now, I wouldn't get rid of HMs completely, but I would get rid of, like, the actual HMs. What I'll replace them with is something from, like, Pokemon Ranger or Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, where, you know, a water Pokemon can just surf, or a flying type Pokemon can just fly. Why am I teaching a bird fly? How am I going to teach a bird how to fly? Me, flightless fat dude, trying to teach a bird how to fly. Just think about that. It's not going to work. So why is this in the game? The logic is horrible. I mean, it's a game, but still. Why do we have HMs like this? Get rid of these HMs and just have the Pokemon be able to do this naturally. Now, what you can do is you can restrict this by, of course, your gym badges. So you can't, you know, you can't fly with your Pokemon unless you have a specific type of gym badge. The gym badge is kind of like a license to fly, so to speak. More non-Mega Evolutions. This is one thing I liked about Generation 4. Generation 4 went back and got Pokemon that I didn't normally use, like Piloswine, Gliscor, and a Gligar, and made me want to use them. Like when I saw Gliscor and Mamoswine, I was like, I want to use those Pokemon. I didn't use Piloswine. I was like, why? This thing looks ridiculous. It looks like Cousin It. You know, why would I want to use this Pokemon? And it's an ice ground at that. That's a lot of weaknesses. But when I saw Mamoswine, I was like, yo, a woolly mammoth Pokemon. Okay. And I've used Mamoswine in a ton of teams since. And this is something you should definitely do with Generation 7. Number 7, varied locations. Alright, so varied locations, meaning, think about it like this. One of the reasons why I like Hoenn is because there is a desert region, there is a volcano region, there is a set of islands, a city built on the ocean, there's a city built into a mountain, there's an underwater region. There's so many different regions and climates in this one area. It actually feels like a fantasy world where I'm putting Pokemon in little magical balls. You know, I mean, well, not magical, mechanical. You know where I'm going. But yeah, you know, I want a magical feeling region, you know. I mean, having a region with a lot of urban territory is awesome too. But I want to feel awesome, like, okay, I'm in urban territory, but once you go down past Route whatever, you know what I'm saying, there's going to be snow and like ice or whatever. And then once you get, you know, you come back and you go down Route whatever, you're heading toward the south and it's going to be tropical. And, you know, it's going to feel awesome. Like you know, kind of like, think Tamriel, just not as big. And of course, the one we all talk about with Pokemon games, when new Pokemon games coming out, more post-game content. Like, I mean, this is something that got me with ORAS. There was no post-game content, especially since ORAS, like, you know, you got like the Battle Frontier. That's what everybody was expecting, and we never got it. We did get the Delta episode and the Poopa stuff, but I mean, I kind of want more. And there's a rumor that Kalos might be an extra region, you know, since it might be connected to Kalos, which would be interesting. I mean, I could dig that, you know, but more post-game content would be awesome. You know, I mean, I would not dislike Pokemon DLC. I mean, Pokemon DLC. Think about it. I mean, DLC is a bad word this time, this time in gaming, but Pokemon DLC would be awesome. I mean, I would pay a little bit more money for some extra content, extra story. You know, maybe Team Rocket decides to attack whatever region this is going to be in, and, you know, you got to stop them, you know what I'm saying? I mean, something like that would be awesome. You know, some incremental update, you know. But that's about it. Hope you like this new format. I'm getting used to it because it's a new camera, it's new lights, so I hope you guys like this. It's a work in progress, so work with me. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, keep it real.